Hi guys, Anel Tunes here, the African Mix Master, a professional mixing and mastering engineer. We are looking at mastering. For those who haven't watched the first mastering video I did called Saturation Part 1, please go to visit my YouTube channel, which is Anel Tunes, to watch it. It's a continuation. Actually, it's the first part, then this is just a continuation of the other. So without wasting time, let's listen to the song again by Casey, produced and also sung by Casey Steele. A very beautiful song, very amazing young talent. Let's listen to the song. That's how it sounds. It sounds amazing. By the time you reach the level of mastering, the mix must be sounding good. Everything must be in check. The frequencies, the balance must be right. Mastering, we're only trying to put the icing sugar on the cake, but the cake is already baked and already testing well. If there is a big problem at the mastering level that you need to fix, that means you have to go back to the mix. Or if you're a mastering engineer, please send the audio back to the producer and tell them to try to fix those big problems. Otherwise, with mastering, we only just try to put color and touch. The first thing, one very important parameter on the tape machine is the distortion, which is produced by the playback level. As in, you push in so much audio and to a point whereby it begins distorting. Okay, though to the layman's ear, you won't be able to hear the distortion because we put just a little bit to beef up the song, to get rid of that very clean kind of effect of a song. So let's try to look at what where we get the distortion from. On tape machines, normally distortion. Some of them have distortion, some of them don't. They only use play. For example, this one here does not have a distortion knob. It only has the playback. So what we do, we overfeed the playback into the circuit and we get distortion. So let's try to listen to that. You hear that? That is what we look for from a saturator or from a tape machine. But we don't overdo it. We just try to get a little bit of it, so we get rid of that very clean effect, that very clean song, so we make it a bit more beefy. So I'll pull it down to a place where I feel like, yeah, it sounds okay. Right about there, I feel it sounds nice right there. So let me try to bypass the plugin and also put it back so we hear the effect. You hear? So when I bypass the effect, you feel the song gets more clean and loses a little bit of the body. Now that's because we have bypassed the distortion. We just put a little bit of the distortion. It doesn't have to be overdone. We don't have to overhear it. It just has to be there, just a little bit there. And if you have trained ears, you can easily tell the distortion is there. Okay, that's what I look for from a tape machine. The other distortion plugins you can use on the master bus, there is the Saturation from FabFilter, but I prefer this particular one. But you can use any that works for you. Okay, if you don't know how to use these plugins, please feel free to look for the video that I did first on saturation when mastering on my YouTube channel, which is Anel Tunes, and please find that video and get the details. So right now, let's look at another very important effect, which is the flutter effect on the tape machine. Let's listen to what the flutter effect does. For those of you who, I don't know if, I know this generation has a lot of very young people, but for those of us who saw tapes, who used tape cassettes as in for music, when the thread has been kind of wrinkled a bit and you play, it sounds like this. It gets that effect. You've had it before. Now that is the effect we have. It's the exact effect we get here, the flutter effect, or some people call it the wow effect. And this effect can only be got from tape plugins or tape machines. You can't get it from any other plugin. Now, because I have distortion already on the same tape plugin, and I also have this wow effect or the flutter effect on this particular plugin, that's why I choose to use this plugin, because I have two effects that can be got from different plugins all on one. That's why I use tape machines. So now this effect is very important. It gives a very, very, very subtle flutter to the song. It's not audible that you can hear it with your own ears just like that, but there's a feel it brings to the song. For example, if we take it out totally and let's try to listen. And I'm going to be pulling it up so we hear what it does exactly. You must be, if you don't have very good headsets, please try to use professional headsets or monitor speakers to hear this, and try to be in an isolated place. Then you'll be able to hear the effect. Now, if you have a lot of pitch correction on your vocals, this flutter effect will expose that. It will bring it out. But of course, we all know pitch correction is the way to go these days. I mean, people are no longer sure about it like the old days. So, which is okay. So I try to put it, so here it brings, there's that effect it brings on the vocal. It just sounds amazing. I don't know why, I don't know how, but to me, it sounds very good. And these are things you'll not be able to hear first time, but the more you try to play with these plugins, the more you listen to very good music, you begin to develop an ear that hears these effects. And it's these small things, small things combined that give you a big sound in the end. So don't underestimate them, or don't just take them for granted. Later, as we go on combining, you're going to hear where we're going to come from to the end and of the song, and you'll feel the big difference and the difference in quality. Amazing. Sounds nice. Well, on a tape machine for now, those are the most important parameters that you can that you need to understand: the flutter effect and the playback or the distortion. If you can get those right, that's it for you. Then you're good to go with the tape machine. Actually, yes, you can put the others off. For example, you have the delay here. You can put it off, though it's also very important in a certain way. These would work for you very well if you're working on individual instruments. Okay, the others you may just ignore, or you may just put them off if possible. But for this particular case, those are the ones that I was looking for, and these are some of the secrets that mastering engineers use. Because later, when you apply the limiter to bring the song up, remember it brings up all these effects. Okay, so you hear something that is very big, and you're like, how do these guys achieve this? It's these small things that they do that really come out later and give you the right song. So I would like to say bye-bye for now, Anel Tunes. Once again, the African Mix Master. Feel free to like this video and also subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to be sharing every secret you know about mastering African music specifically. So see you in my next video. Bye-bye.